Dr. Mike, the board president of B3 Sciences with Troy Dell Orfano. And Troy's got a great story about the B3 bands. Troy, tell us where you were at, prior to being introduced to the bands.
Prior to being introduced to the bands, I had a significant accident, catastrophic, and I couldn't sit, stand, or walk. I was basically bedridden about 23 hours a day.
And what kind of pain were you in?
10 every day. Just relenting, hypertonic muscle spasms. It just wouldn't release. Just very, very immobilized.
And Troy, you loved exercise, but you weren't in any shape to even consider exercise, were you?
Absolutely not. I could barely take a shower and shave and get something to eat from time to time. So exercise was out of the question.
So then you were introduced to the bands thanks to Janella May, and tell us real quick about that first workout that you did.
It was interesting. As an athlete, I almost didn't even think of it as a workout because it was like, maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes. And I thought, what's this really going to do? What's this really going to accomplish? And I started to find out it accomplishes a lot.
What'd you feel when you put the bands on and did that light exercise?
I got a burn in my muscles, which I hadn't felt in years. My heart rate got elevated a little bit, which I hadn't been able to do in well over a decade. And I started to perspire. And believe it or not, I was grateful that I was perspiring because I hadn't done that in years.
Now, Troy, for the people who are looking at your testimonial, right? Many people can't go to the gym. They can't do high intensity exercise. You didn't do some heavy weights. You just did some real light movements to create this burn, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I used no gym equipment whatsoever, just my body. My routine right now is I climb some stairs and I do some push-ups on the stairs. And it's that simple, very little time, and I'm getting tremendous results. My muscle tone is coming back. My energy levels are coming up. My pain levels have been reduced by, I would say, about 50%.
So since you've been doing this, Troy, you're getting, as you've learned, that nitric oxide and growth hormone. How has your life changed from being able to only be up for an hour?
Well, I was basically in solitary confinement. I was homebound because I couldn't sit, stand, walk. I couldn't really travel. All these years, it's been 17 years. And now I'm starting to be able to venture out on short little trips to a local baseball game, a local concert. Starting to be able to get back engaged more in life.
What's that like, Troy, having pain reduced from a 10 down to a 5? I mean, 10's just brutal, isn't it?
It makes you not want to live. When it's consistent over a long period of time, like a decade or more, it's a killer.
So now, based on what you've seen, what would you share with people similar that have chronic pain or neuropathy or disability or trauma?
I think this is one of the greatest opportunities that I've seen. And it's amazing, and it's still very surprising to me. And I've seen it with some other people. I've heard it from some other people, so I know I'm not the only one. I would say that it's a great opportunity. Absolutely no risk to trying it. So there's no real barrier to trying to do 5-8 minutes worth of exercise in a day.
Yeah, and that's from home without, like you said, without weights and without a gym.
My workout's 10 minutes from beginning to end. I don't leave the house. I don't need any equipment. I get the burn. I try to do it for at least 50% of the time, and that's it.
Anything you'd like to share with Janella for introducing this to you?
Yeah, I have a special place for Janella because she just stuck with me, and she would just mention, I was just working on trying to walk more. And I would talk to her from time to time, and she would say, if you put the bands on when you walk, it might just help you. You might just get some growth hormone, some nitric oxide. It might reduce your pain. And I was a bit of a skeptic because it just seemed too easy. And she just kept mentioning it, encouraging me. So I started using it when I was walking, and then gradually went to, hey, I'm going to do a couple flights of stairs with them on. And I'm going to do some push-ups on the stairs. And then I started to say, my God, I'm able to do some things here. Now I'm walking more, standing more, sitting a little bit more. I got a long way to go, but I'm very encouraged. And I will say one thing to folks, you need to put the effort into it because it is a bit taxing. for that short period of time. You need to be able to focus and actually do what you need to do.
But you've been through, I mean, how many hundreds of hours of rehab and therapy have you been through? And really didn't do much.
17 years of therapy. I've done everything that you can imagine. I've done acupuncture, structural integration, deep massage, nervous system resurrection program, all kinds of treatments.
Anything had any similar results to 5 to 10 minutes of wearing the band?
Nothing has had results for the amount of time, the cost. I mean, all this therapy has cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars, and the bands, have had a better result than almost every one of those treatments that I can think of. And what do you have to put into the bands? Not a lot.
Well, Troy, thanks for sharing for everybody. Hopefully this, some people out there that's going to resonate with them to give this some hope and opportunity to try the bands. And we'll look forward to having you on again in the future. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Mike. Really appreciate you. And I'm very grateful for this technology.